city and wetlands are both at the mercy of the elements. A storm is heading towards the lagoon. When rain-bearing clouds build up against the southern face of the Alps, and when warm southerly winds whip up the sea, water is driven into the lagoon, flooding the city and engulfing the swampland. This extreme high tide is known as aqua alta and can be disastrous for ground-nesting birds. Thankfully, it's rare in the springtime. It strikes more often in the autumn. Storms can vanish as fast as they arrive, and the limpid sunlight that Venice is so famous for bathes the city again. In early summer, Venice teems with tourists. The Bridge of Sighs is a popular attraction, but few visitors realize that real Venetian life is happening just a short distance away. In the Giardini, a spacious and peaceful city park, there are some surprising residents. This prehistoric-looking creature is an amorous green toad looking for a mate. After all, this is the city of romance. But for a toad, finding a partner in a city isn't always easy. Even a quiet park is full of danger and disruption. On the plus side, few of the park's visitors notice the presence of the toad, as it blends in so well with its surroundings. Another of the city's visitors is far more conspicuous. A stark contrast to the ancient buildings it comes to celebrate. And a danger to the fragile city. The toad at last finds a more secluded waterside spot. Soft light, gentle fountains, the perfect place to mate. Venice is full of secret places hidden away from the main tourist routes. A traditional gondola repair shop nestles between the city's Zattere and Dorsoduro districts. Craftsmen repair the boats in the peace of the backwaters. The tranquility also attracts some exotic-looking animals. Geckos are not native to Venice, but they've settled in well here. During the day, they'll sun themselves on warm stone. They're waiting for nightfall, when the insects they eat will emerge. And in the golden light, birds that hunt geckos settle in for the night. Terns fly back to the safety of the colony, and others enjoy a final bath. Evening always brings a measure of peace to the city. The Grand Canal is now very quiet, a perfect time for the gecko. Geckos have evolved specially adapted feet that make them excellent climbers. Their toes are covered in millions of tiny branched flaps with incredible adhesive power, so they can grip and climb the smoothest surfaces, even glass. The city is empty now. The Grand Canal is deserted. The evening's activity has passed to Venice's bars and restaurants. By the time the tourists are safely tucked up in their beds, the city is like a ghost town. Almost. A rat has ventured out to make the most of any scraps left behind. He must take care not to become a meal himself. Owls on the prowl. One little owl is distracted by bright lights. There's nothing here but fruit. No good for the owl. This house call hasn't paid off. Time to make a swift exit. The lucky rat will make it home tonight. Cormorants bask in the morning sun. The terns start fishing early. The colony is now a hive of activity. The first chicks have hatched. Exhausted from the effort of breaking out of the egg. Around them, the colony has turned into a busy Italian restaurant as the adults noisily deliver their food. The chicks blend in well with the sand. Their cries for food are a new and insistent sound on the beach. Their calls are echoed by the adults, who do nothing else but feed these demanding youngsters.